Critical hit Punch All Nazis takes place in the early days of World War II and combines high adventure with cosmic horror. All dates, locations, and historical events are thrown out the window in order to create a fun story, so don't put too much thought into historical inaccuracies. All accents are done poorly, but with love, and no disrespect is intended. Last time
on Critical Hit.
Basically, grab it with a hand to either side and hold it up to my face. What can you tell me of the keys?
Carcosa is very dangerous. Antonio, he had a glass orb, and he took it to the island of Murano.
Try to, yes, keep them as far apart as we can. And make sure that no one else brings them together for foul purposes.
The doors slam down, trapping you inside this mask room. And immediately, Monty starts rushing over to the walls and grabbing masks off the walls and flinging them around the room. I don't know what's going to be coming through there, but if they're after that mask, the more confusion we can create, the better. You guys better put on your flak jackets if you've got them. Sanjay is like, but I don't have a flak jacket. Yeah, well, I didn't think we were going to be in this situation.
I'll give Sanjay my flak jacket.
Ooh, okay.
That's nice.
Monty looks at Valentino.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that mask?
Well, I think we're going to hold on to it for a while.
Not like that, you're not. And he reaches into his jacket and he pulls out a bag that he's been using to collect little trinkets and things that, as you guys have been going through the Zerzeral of the underground city, he dumps a bunch of it out all over to the floor, kicks it and scatters it all around. Here, give me the mask.
Sure.
Okay. He puts it in the bag and he says, listen, this is what you need to do. He tucks it under his jacket and he goes, you got to put it down, kind of down into your pants a little bit like this. Put it under your flak jacket. And you see, you can't even see it. No one knows that it's there. They're not going to frisk you. Reaches in, he pulls out the bag. He stuffs it down into your pants and under your flak jacket. Nobody's going to frisk you there, kid.
If you say so.
And then he goes over to Sanjay, and he is helping him put on the flak jacket. What is everyone else doing?
I'm going to put on a flak jacket.
Yeah, flak jacket.
Yeah, put on flak jacket. Make sure guns are locked and loaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll get my pistol out. Doesn't look like there's a lot of room here.
You could use a rifle. There is, I mean, it depends on, if someone gets close to you, obviously the rifle can be used, but it increases your complication or your difficulty level.
Yeah.
If someone is across the room, then yes, the rifle would be perfect. But at this distance, you should be fine with pistols if you want to use pistols. You are in this circular room on this map. Please make sure you can move all of your tokens. In the center of the room is the dais where the mask was on. So the larger outer brown circle is something you could step up onto. The dark gray circle is the column that the mask was resting on.
Are the other people going to start right there?
That's where they are starting. Sanjay's over in the corner. Monty is helping him. Lizelle is on the other side of the room.
I'm going to shove myself in a corner with a rifle and tell Lizelle to get behind me.
She pulls out her pistol. I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
And the minute that she says that, the doors open up. And through entering the chamber are two Omets. These are the lizard dogs. They come scurrying in very quickly, and they take some positions like they've been healed to stop at a particular location. And then behind them come kind of like a parade where there are 6 giant snakes. And these are just not regular snakes. These are snake men. They are probably standing on their, their midsection, because they are giant, snakes. If a snake were to raised up, they stand about 6 feet tall. So they kind of tower over most everyone in the group. Their tails extend behind them quite a length, probably at least their height or double. So these are very large creatures that you encounter. And there are 6 smaller ones. Each of them are carrying some kind of a weapon, either a sword or a spear or an axe or something, as they enter the room. They are surrounding an even more immense snake. I should say snake man, because these have arms. They don't have legs. They have arms. This giant snake comes in, clearly the leader. It is wearing kind of like a headdress. It looks like an Egyptian headdress. It's got a hood on it, and it's got those what's, I guess, the best way to call them is the tails that come down on the Egyptian headdress. That comes over your chest. It's got a loose fabric all the way around, and it's clearly the leader. And they come into the room and they stop. The leader steps forward. "We have been watching you since you entered our territory." And at this point, if everyone will give me a will plus resistance check, D2.
Will plus resilience?
Will plus resilience.
I'm going to use my Dauntless ability to get a free D20.
Okay.
I would like to use... We're maxed out on momentum, correct?
Yeah, you're maxed out on momentum right now.
Yeah, I would like to use one of those momentum.
All right.
Yeah, I think I would too.
As will I.
Wait. Is this for psychic damage?
Yep.
Oh, well, then I won't use one.
Yeah, I was going to say, you really don't need. All right, so Blisco, you have the sudden realization that the previous night when you were in the oasis and you were in the bushes looking for whatever that noise is, you instantly know that one of these snake creatures was watching you that entire time. And you take 1 point of psychic damage. Unless you have courage, and of course courage can offset that, so keep that in mind. Brian, you don't seem too shocked by this, but it is somewhat intimidating that there are snake people. You've never seen anything like this.
Carlos, was kind of a relief knowing what was watching us.
Yeah. Carlos, you're pretty sure in the way that the lead snake man is talking that any of the whispers that you would have heard in the desert probably came from them. And that's kind of creepy. And you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Yeah, I'll soak it with my courage.
Yep. And then Doc, you don't like snakes at all. And you take 2 points of psychic damage or mental stress. But you, of course, soak that up because you've seen it all before.
That's right. I've seen Snake Men. There was a snake man who sold me my coffee one morning.
You do not belong in our realm. Snake men attack! And we enter battle. One of the Omits rushes over to Doc and attempts to bite you. So, Matthew, this is a hand-to-hand combat. So you will roll agility and fighting.
Okay. Am I looking at a 2?
Yes. And it just kind of, scampers over and attempts to, with its big jaws, try to snap at you.
That really sounded less like a snap and more of a slaver, but sure. Crap. 1 success, but 1 complication.
Yeah, so you both rolled a success and you both rolled a complication.
Wow.
So nothing is going to happen here.
Our heads collide like coconuts.
Like your heads collide like coconuts. The least important parts of your body.
All right, who would like to go on your team?
I would.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
Like to call out this guy as the one that was following us, aim and shoot.
And you're shooting with your rifle?
Hey, 3 successes.
3 successes. Please roll your damage, and with your rifle, I believe you have, 6? Is there 6 on that one, plus your
It is
brawn?
6 plus my insight.
Okay, so you get 7 on that. All right, so roll your dice.
For
and
a
you
lot.
do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you do quite a bit of damage to it. It is still standing, but it that was a pretty vicious shot that you took on this guy, and he kind of slumps down. He's not out, but he slumps down. Very good. This guy will attempt to go. He's only going to be able to make it. He's going to rush at you, but he only makes it, halfway across the room before he appears to just be exhausted from the attack.
I have a guy right in my face, right?
You do. You have one of those dog creatures right in front of your face.
An Emmet, and I would like to shoot the Emmet.
Okay.
To death.
And you're doing this with your pistol?
He's close, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have the ability to back off and shoot him with my rifle?
Sure, you can. You can move. You're not grappled or anything, and there is no what's it called? Attacks of opportunity in this game. So
okay, so I back off one.
Probably need to back off a little bit more. Probably need to be backed up to Lizelle before your rifle could
back up to Lizelle.
Yeah, one more. You need to back up there.
Oh, I was going to be in a manly fashion, shielding her, but now I'm going to be in a manly fashion, hiding behind her.
Yeah,
that's good. You're not behind her, but
okay. Standing side to side with her, and I'm going to fire.
We're flanking
my amazing giant rifle.
Okay.
The Browning M119 rifle.
Yes, you may. And I did not add the success back in, Blisco, so we're just going to use that one that I did not add back in to account for Matthew's momentum spend.
And once again, to fire the gun is coordination plus fighting.
Coordination plus fighting.
Wow.
0 success.
Kidding.
So you freak out a little bit because it just snapped at you. And so as you're stumbling back, and this floor is kind of uneven from, over a century of not use, and your shot goes wild across the room, hits a mask, and that mask shatters. It was probably a 3,000-year-old mask, and you can kind of hear Monty kind of groan just a little bit. This other lizard creature runs across to Valentino and takes a bite at him. So again, this will be a coordination and fighting, or I'm sorry, agility plus fighting.
1 success.
1 success. It bites you with its jaws, and you take 2 physical damage.
Soak one of that with the flak.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And if you have just any other armor, go ahead and reduce that as well. Lizelle is going to take a shot, and she is going to try to shoot at this snake man coming at her. Is like, oh my god, and she misses. It also goes wild and hits an alcove over by the entrance to the chamber, and that is her turn. The other snake man, it rushes across the room in an attempt to flank everyone. So that is its turn.
I got this thing chomping on me. I'm going to kind of wrench its head to the side and point my pistol at it and try to pull the trigger to blast it.
All right. Do it.
All right. 1 success.
1 success. You have some momentum. You could use some momentum spins on that in the future, Brian. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Actually, you might be able to.
Yeah. What is your? You don't have guns or anything under fighting?
No, I mean I only got 1 fighting, so any focus won't do any good.
Okay.
Right now.
All right. Yeah. So you shoot at it, and it's because it's got a hold of your ankle. It's just kind of thrashing around. So it's shaking your body. And that gun shot goes a little bit off. The another snake man rushes up, and it rushes right up next to you, Brian, and it is going to take a swing at you.
Roll the coordination and fighting.
Okay,
1 success.
So it swings its sword at you, and it swings its sword at you, and because you're being thrashed around by this Amit, it misses you. So because you're kind of, I don't want to say that you're not grabbed. So you have the ability, because you won this exchange, you have the ability to either move away or you can attack the snake man that's standing next to you.
I guess I'll attack the snake man that came up.
Okay.
Let's just say, can I attack with my gun, or do I have to swing?
Nope, you can attack with your gun.
All right, even though.
Yeah, nope. It's,
oh no! 0 successes and a complication.
Oh no. Okay, so again, your gun jams at the most inopportune time. You're dead set at pointing this thing right in between the pits of its nose, and just click.
I will take a shot at this one.
Okay, the one that is wounded, that's kind of slowly trying to move across the floor.
Yeah, I will aim and see if I can put it out of its misery.
Okay.
Because it would just be a shame if it got to act and actually swing on someone.
Okay.
So
the snake leader is like, "You fool! Attack it!" You want to use any momentum or any of your?
Actually, I will use one momentum.
Okay.
To roll 3d20s. 1 success.
1 success. All right. So again, seems like in this first round, everybody's a little shook up because you saw these giant snakes that you were in the entrance of the city, and you were attacked by a rather large snake. But that pales in comparison to what is before you now. And the floor in front of the snake man just erupts in little bits of stone as it's being chipped away by the bullet that you just fired.
Okay.
The another snake man, he is going to rush across the room. It looks like he's trying to attack the trio of Doc Lizelle and Blisco. So that will be his turn. Monty is going to take a shot at the snake man that is next to Valentino, and he succeeds. He is going to do... Good Lord, Monty. He is going to do only... he hits him, but the snake man kind of shrugs most of that attack off. And then the 2 other snake men also start to rush up. This will give Sanjay a chance also to try and take a shot at the snake man who is attacking Valentino. He succeeds. Oh, he's got 3 successes. I'm going to be nice and use the fact that he had 3 successes to give to you guys for momentum instead of adding to my threat. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this guy just bullets. Both Sanjay and Monty have hit this guy, and he is shrugging off these bullets that strike him. And then the snake leader is just going to stand here in the center of the room and observe everything. You will not escape. And that is the end of that round of combat.
What target-rich environment?
All right.
And you know what? I forgot to re-roll my thing when I aimed last time, so I'm going to try to take a shot at the same guy.
Right. So, yes, everybody should have the aim ability.
Yep. And I'll take 1 momentum.
Okay.
And I'll re-roll that 12. I got 2 successes.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, 2 successes. All right, so roll your damage. And which one are you shooting at? The one that's wounded?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
5 total with my insight.
Nice. You get him really good, and he just collapses on the floor. And you hear the snake leader, "You fool!" The Amit has got the scent of a educated man, and he rushes over to Doc and attempts to bite him again.
Okay, and you said 2 was my target?
Yeah, you have to have 2 successes.
Okay, I have 1 success.
1 success and a complication. All right, this one, it succeeds, but you are only going to take 1 physical stress, and this time this one latches onto you. So you are technically grabbed. You can't move from this spot.
I'm going to technically grab him in the face.
Well, that is its turn. So if you would like to go next, you may.
Yes.
All right.
Am I able to draw my handgun while...
that can be your minor action.
Okay, and then shoot him in the face.
Yep.
All right, I would like to use a momentum, if I may.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
And go ahead and do aim as well.
All right. Aim allows me to re-roll one. Is that correct, or does it give
Reroll
me
one die. Yep.
re-roll one? Okay.
2 successes. Very good.
Boom,
Please do some damage, and make sure you
Right.
include your bonus dice.
Yep. I
You
get
have one bonus.
One bonus die, so I'm going to have 5 damage dice on the pistol.
Yep.
Only 2 damage. Dang it.
Do these guys appear to have any sort of armor?
Yeah, their hides are very scaly.
Okay.
So this Amit, you shoot it, Matthew, but it's just like you only make it angrier.
Scaly.
Yep. Scaly, thick muscles that are immune to your puny little
worth
gun
2
damage.
armor, probably.
Yeah. This snake person is going to rush at Lizelle and try to attack her. Let me find this guy. He rushes up and swings at Lizelle. Oh, and misses. And Lizelle is going to fire back. And she does barely any damage to this guy, but she does succeed in shooting him. And he takes a little bit of damage. He seems rather surprised that the Amit did not take any damage, and it did. He seems rather hurt by that. So that will be so Lizelle, she might as well just go since it's her turn. And she will attempt to shoot it. She succeeds. And so she's going to pull the trigger a second time. Oh, this time much better. Oh yeah, she hurts this guy. In fact, she kills him. He is gone. And she just kind of looks at you, Blisco. See, I can take care of myself.
I just need some back off so I can shoot the rifle.
2 snake people are done. This snake man way over in the corner decides to rush over and help his friend and try to attack you, Valentino. He's going to try to bite you instead of swing his. Looks like he's got a spear. He's going to try to bite you. Okay, so if you will roll.
All right. Oh, 1 success.
All right, so you guys both tie on that. So he swings and he misses.
I can't.
All right,
Okay.
Blisco, there's an Amit. There's a snake man that's trying to come up on you across the room. Your friend Valentino is surrounded by 3 of these things. I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm going to try and shoot one of the things surrounding Valentino.
Okay. Any one in particular?
Are any of them currently looking worse for wear?
The Amit and the blue snake man have both taken a little bit of damage.
Okay. We'll go with the blue snake man.
Okay.
He seems slightly more dangerous. We'll aim.
Any momentum? Anything like that?
No, I
Okay.
think I'm okay with this. Just aiming. And
0 successes.
we'll use the aim to attempt to get a 1.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Might as well.
I did not.
You did not. You got 1 success. But the bullet whizzes past the snake man, and he looks at you and hisses. Very, like his neck flares out, and he hisses with his mouth open at you, and you see his tongue waggling out at you. If you would you do a will plus resilience check, Blisco?
I don't wanna. 1 success?
All right. He does not scare you.
Oh, good.
He tried to intimidate you, but he did not. And that is his turn. So who would like? I guess Monty will attempt to shoot the green snake that slithered up next to Valentino. Yep, he succeeds, and let's see, does he have? He does have a bonus, so he's got 3 successes on that. You guys will get a momentum back, and he's also going to kind of push Sanjay behind him, and the snake man is now turning his attention to Monty instead of Valentino, but he did a little bit more damage to him as well. So that is Monty's turn. Who would like to go? I think there's this Amit who has not gone yet. Brian, He's going to try and take another snap at you.
Okay, 2 successes.
All right, good. It's also 2 successes from the Amit, so it misses you again. It tries to snap and fails. Who else is left?
Don't believe I've gone.
Okay, you, Valentino, go.
All right. So I'm going to basically aim and point my gun in the mouth of the one that's waggling his tongue to Blisco.
Okay, all right.
Pull the trigger.
All right. You want to use any momentum or anything? Are you going to also use aim?
Actually, we got 4. I will use 1 momentum.
Okay, and also aim?
And aim, yes.
Okay. 3 successes. Very good.
Yes,
Go ahead and roll your damage.
And re-roll that 19.
You could, yes, very, very much so.
Sure, yeah. Let's re-roll.
Good call there, Rodrigo.
9.
Nice.
Another success.
Another success. So go ahead and roll. You should have insight. You've got 2 more dice. You get 2 extra dice.
Yeah, I think I'll just go to 6. I was considering burning some of that momentum for more dice, but we'll see.
You could if you wanted to. These guys have fairly thick, scaly hide.
Yeah, sure. I will burn 1 of them.
Okay.
For a total of 7 dice. And 6 effect.
Nice. This guy is dead. You are able to do enough damage to him in that one. Because what is your effect on that?
Let's see. It was the pistol. I don't think there's any effect unless we salvo.
Salvo. So yeah. But we still count that as an extra point of damage. And I am going to take him off the map because you shoot him and he just slumps into a heap. Like you've ever seen a snake, you've ever had to shoot a snake, you know how it just kind of flops around a little bit and its tail still kind of wiggles as it's writhing, as its life force drains out of it. The leader of the snake men is just like, this is not supposed to happen in my kingdom. And he does not do anything yet. So that is his turn. And we have Sanjay, who is like, look out, Mr. Valentino. And he shoots at the... Wow. He shoots at the green snake. Gets 3 successes. But only does a little bit of damage. But in terms that Dungeons and Dragons players would understand, it looks bloody all of a sudden. There is this one in the back who is going to, knowing that the right side of the room is now seeing less of its comrades over there, is going to quickly slither over to get closer to you guys. And it again rears up, looks at Dutch, and makes a big hissing sound and attempts to spit something at you from its mouth.
Gross.
Yes, gross. That is a success. So this venom, whatever it is, hits you, or it has 4 damage to you,
okay.
And your skin starts to become very irritated wherever it hits you. And you, of course, can reduce that with your flak or your flak jacket or your armor or whatever that you have.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else who has not gone. Oh, yes, this guy right here, the other snake man, he is going to rush up to you, Blisco, and he is going to take a swing at you with his mighty fist. So, agility and fighting, please. All you need is 1 success.
Hey!
And you get it. This one really just... he's big, but he acts like he has not had use of these limbs before, so he's very clumsy and awkward as he attacks you. You have the ability to move or to damage it.
I feel like moving is going to be the better call here.
Okay.
These guys seem to be shrugging off rifle shots. Not shrugging them off, but like
it takes a lot of power behind the bullet to cause it any significant damage.
Yeah, like they're not just dropping like rocks. I'm not going to do all that much damage with hitting him, rather back off and be able to shoot some more.
Okay. All right. So we are at the round 3. And who would like to go first? Valentino, you were surrounded by a snake man and an Amit that's trying to bite you. Doc, you are grabbed by an Amit who has your boot. Lizelle is standing next to a snake man who just kind of clumsily took a swing at Blisco, and Blisco ducked and moved away. And so she now is kind of like run away. She kind of gives you a what the heck, run away kind of look at you. Sanjay is kind of freaked out by all these snake men, but he's got a very brave face. Monty is kind of holding fast with his gun and kind of one arm kind of protecting Sanjay behind, and standing kind of in the middle of your quadrant of the room is one Dutch Arbogast.
I would like to shoot the Amit.
All right.
I would not like to shoot myself in the foot.
All right. Well, you might want to do an aim.
I'm definitely going to aim.
Probably would like to use a momentum.
There's a momentum as well. Yes, please.
Why would you put that out into the world?
Because it's Steven.
No, it's not me.
No, I would like to not shoot myself in the foot.
3 successes.
Very good. 3 successes. So you may do damage onto this thing.
All right. I shall do damage with my mighty handgun, which goes pew, pew, pew.
It is still standing, but barely. It has released its grip on your boot, but it is still going to try and take a bite at you.
Okay.
And so you'll need to roll agility and fighting.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. You may move away, or you may attempt to 4D 4 dice damage.
Chunk him in the face?
Yeah, punch it in the face.
I'm going to hit him with my gun butt.
Okay.
Is that 8?
No, that's only 4.
Wait, I have 1 plus effect, 1 plus effect, 2, 1 plus effect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about how many dice were you rolling.
Right. So it's 7 damage.
Yeah, no. So yes, you have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have killed it.
Okay.
Yes, you punched it so hard on top of its head that its eyeballs go all twirly a little bit, and its tongue sticks out, and it lands, just flops down onto the ground. Very good. You have killed.
Does it make a noise? It goes. Woo, woo, woo.
Nope. You have killed a lizard dog. This snake man that is standing next to Lizelle seems very upset, almost like you killed its pet. It is now going to rush over and try and attack you instead.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that same thing again.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. You may move, or you may punch it with your mighty.
I will punch it as well.
Okay.
With my mighty, and you said 4 for my mighty.
Yep.
3 points of
3
punching.
points of damage. It kind of, oddly for a snake, it kind of smiles at you, and you hear a.
I hate these guys.
Yeah. Well, they don't seem to be huge fans of you guys. Okay. So that is Snaky Man's turn. I think just to get her attempt out of the way, let's do a Lizelle pistol shot. Oh, she's got 3 successes on that. So that'll give you guys another momentum. So she just sees the Snake Man slither over to you, Doc, and as it passes by, she pulls out her gun and shoots it, and kind of hits it upside the head with her bullet, but it again doesn't look to be too affected by any of the damage that it has taken. And that is Lizelle's turn. Snake Man turn. This Snake Man who just spat at you, Rodrigo, it's going to rush over and take a swing at you this time.
Okay. That's 11. Can I spin a momentum on this?
Sure.
4 successes.
Nice. So you needed 2, so 2 more added to this. You may move away, or you may do damage to it.
I will move away.
Okay.
I'd like to move like over here-ish.
Yeah, sure. And would you also like to go since
Sure.
since you're currently active? Okay, go for it.
Well, this works out pretty well. What I would like to do is stash my gun, pull out the rifle.
All right.
Take aim at the one that's over by Doc.
Okay.
and take a shot at it.
Okay.
But in addition to all of that, I would like to spend a fortune.
All right. You have that is your last fortune.
That is my last fortune.
Yep.
To turn one die into 2 successes.
Okay.
And then I would also like to spend 2 momentum on my
Right.
Army of 1 ability, which
Okay.
will give this attack the piercing tag.
Nice.
So I'll just roll 1 die. 1 success. So
All right. So that's
3 successes total.
All right. Go ahead and do some damage. Don't
Okay.
forget to include any bonus dice that you might have. 1, it looks like.
Yeah, so that'll be 7 total dice.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage, but also every effect reduces his armor by 1.
Oh, yeah. You shoot it in the back of the head, and it is dead.
Okay.
Good job. That snake slithers right down, and its head lands right on Doc's feet. Well, that's creepy. Let's see. This guy has gone, right? I'm pretty sure he is gone. No, he is not gone. He is going to attempt to attack Valentino.
Alrighty.
You want to use momentum? Feel free.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll use one.
Okay.
Bang. 1 success.
Okay. Yep. So it is going to take a swing at you. 2 physical damage. Punches you right in the head. Of
Right.
course, if you got flak jacket, even though flak jackets are more bullets, but it's armor is armor, so reduce that as you will.
Okay.
There's still multiple things on a.
Yeah, there's a blue snake that's near you. There's a green snake that's just punched Valentino in the head. There's one of the omets that is trying to bite and snap at Valentino, and then of course there is the leader all the way across the room.
Will I have problems trying to shoot a rifle at any of the things that are closer to us?
No, not in the range that you're at right now.
Let's try and get stuff off of Valentino.
Okay.
I guess the snake guy.
Okay.
We'll spend a momentum, we'll aim, and blam. That's 2 successes.
Nice. Very nice.
Gonna attempt to reroll that 19 to see if I can get the momentum back.
Yeah, go for it. Very
Hey.
good. 3 successes then, right?
Yep.
All right. So you get that momentum back and use your rifle dice plus any of your bonus.
The 7
And let's see if you
damage.
can get this guy out.
9.
Very good. Yeah, he's gone. He is gone. So you can tell that the snake leader is just kind of wringing his snake hands. And it's just like, how dare you? You will not escape. And he starts to move over to Carlos. In fact, he stops right in front of you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. All right, we have a Monty who needs to go. Who else needs to go?
I need to go.
All right, Valentino, do it.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and take aim at this Amit in front of me and shoot.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and spend a momentum.
Okay.
And here goes nothing. 1 success.
Okay, so again, you shoot and you miss.
Wait. Aim.
Oh, you're going to do aim. That's right.
So let me roll 1 more. Or re-roll that 12.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, too bad. The Amit doesn't like the smell of your gunpowder, the smoke that you keep shooting at it and missing. So it's going to try to take another bite at you.
Nope. No. 0 successes.
It bites you and you take 1 physical damage.
All right. Thinking this for the flak jacket.
Okay, so you don't take any damage off that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sanjay, screams out, "Look out, Mr. Carlos!" And he will fire his gun. Misses. And Monty will see what's going on, and he will also fire at the big guy. He hits. Let's see. I got to double check on something really quick. He hits this guy but the bullet just bounces right off of its chest.
Nice.
No, not really. So that's Sanjay and Monty, and Lizelle, seeing all of this, is like, "Oh, look out, Carlos!" And she also tries to fire, and she hits. She is able to do just a little bit of damage. It hits it right on the neck, which is rather muscled, but it's enough to get a little damage on this thing. And by a little damage, I mean a little damage. Who would like to start us off on round 4 of combat?
Am I too far from the Cobra Commander to shoot at him and or it?
Yeah, you can shoot it with your handgun. A rifle would be better, though.
I do have a rifle.
I would probably shoot it with a rifle.
I should use my rifle.
You probably should.
I will use my rifle. In fact, I would like to use my rifle. What's our momentum situation looking like?
You have 4 left.
4 left.
I would probably use it.
I concur. I would like to utilize a momentum, and I would like to fire at it. So
You would also like to, what is that? You would like to aim before you fire? Is that what I heard?
Actually,
Okay.
I don't think I can aim this gun, can I?
You can aim any gun. Unless it says, unless your gun
Inaccurate
is
guns.
not inaccurate,
Inaccurate.
but not reliable or something like that.
It says
unreliable.
area. I was thinking that because it was area, it
Mm,
wouldn't
You're
work for.
using a
does-
rifle? I don't
If
think
it
your
says
rifle
area,
has an
you're
area.
looking at the wrong thing. Yeah.
I'm using the Browning M119.
Oh, okay. That has an area effect. So
Yeah.
on any success, you can use those effects to hit another creature in the area.
Okay, that's what I had put in here. I'm going to shoot him with the large Browning rifle.
There you go.
Gun. Boom. 2 successes.
Why don't you re-roll one of those?
I'll re-roll one of those. Not
Okay.
a success.
So 2 successes. So you may
Yep.
roll damage with your gun. Don't forget to include your bonus die.
7 plus 2 effects. Is that 9?
So you could apply those 2 damage to this blue guy, because as you swing around to pull the trigger, you could try to hit that guy. Although, you hit it, it doesn't look like you're doing any damage to it. And
Right.
then 7 effect goes over, or 7 damage goes to this guy, and he eats about half of that.
It's the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So he takes damage, but he is he's doing just fine.
Darn it.
In fact, it is going to take a mighty swing at you, Carlos. This will be an
Okay.
agility plus fighting, and just to make it bad, I'm going to use a threat. So I'm going to roll 3 dice instead of
I'm gonna
2 dice.
take a momentum.
Okay.
Let me just double check that I have the right dice.
'Cause this thing is big. It's got to be twice as big as everyone else.
2 successes.
You successfully duck, and it punches the side of the wall. The wall kind of shakes just a little bit. Mass come tumbling down off the wall. A little bit of mortar comes and sand comes filtering through the top of the ceiling. And when the snake leader pulls its hand away, you can see an imprint of its fist in the wall.
Yikes.
So you have the ability to move away, or the ability to try and do damage to it.
I'm gonna move away.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here somewhere.
Okay. You're going to rush over to the entrance?
Yep.
Okay. And would you like to just go since you're there?
Sure. Yes, I'll just have to rely on the viciousness, because eating our last 2 momentum to do vicious and armor piercing seems like I'll probably just not hit.
Okay.
So I'll spend 1 momentum to shoot at it. Or I'll spend 1 momentum to shoot at it with the rifle.
Okay. So you're going to use 1 momentum. 2 successes. Very good.
Let me reroll
And
that.
re-roll that 15.
Yeah. Nope.
All right. So it takes that swing at you, and as it swings and you duck, you rush all the way across the room. You pull out your rifle and you shoot it for how much damage?
5 and some effect.
Okay. And what is your effect on that gun?
It's vicious, I think.
Oh, okay. It is really hurt. It cannot believe that it allowed you, a puny human, to get by it. and it's really hurt. I mean, you hit it in the eye, and now there's blood running down its face. It looks confused now. You've blinded it with your shot.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I'll yell, "Last chance to surrender."
We never surrender. You are in our kingdom.
Yeah, but we're on the way out.
And Monty's like, I don't like the sound of that. And he shoots at the blue snake guy, misses both of those.
Got big guy, Amit, and blue snake guy. We'll shoot at blue snake guy.
Okay.
We will aim and fire.
Yeah, he has not taken any damage. One success.
Reroll the 18.
Go for it.
Two successes.
Two successes. Do some damage to this guy.
Okay.
Please.
Lots of damage to it. Hey, nice. And you do. Yes. You have caused it an injury. So it is super bloodied, but it's still kind of, slithering around. It's going to try to slither as much as it can. No, actually, it's going to just stay right there, and it is going to spit again, this time at Doc, and it succeeds. So Matthew, you need to take 2 physical damage, and let me double check here on this poison effect. You have minor poisoning. How much damage did I say you took, Matthew?
You said 2, which shouldn't get past my flak jacket.
Okay, so that doesn't get past your flak jacket then, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that is its turn.
Yeah, I can go ahead.
Man, this thing is bothering the heck out of you, Valentin.
Yeah.
Who knew that these lizard dogs would be such a pain in the butt?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot it again. I'm gonna aim again.
Okay.
Try to shoot. Here goes something. Oh wait. Oh.
2 successes.
Well,
very good.
2 successes. All
you
right.
want to? Yeah. Go ahead and re-roll that 14 just to see if you can get it. You might as well.
Nope.
All right.
So just the 2.
Just the 2. All right, that's fine. Go ahead and roll some damage on this thing.
All right.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
okay.
just 2.
Yeah, but you got the effect on a pistol though is still piercing, right?
No, I mean it has close quarters and concealed, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or close quarters and hidden.
Okay. All right. So it takes a little bit of damage, but it is still kind of thrashing around, and it is going to take another bite at you. It might as well, right?
Yeah.
You have angered it. And so you need to roll the agility plus fighting.
Alrighty. Ooh, 1 success.
All right. You succeed, so you may do damage to it or you may move away.
I think I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to back off.
Okay.
So basically, as it lunges at me, I kick out at it and
all right.
doesn't really phase it, but pushes me away, and I just take the opportunity to scamper back away from it.
All right. Sanjay, seeing you rush by, we'll take an opportunity to try and shoot the creature. It misses and has a complication, so his gun is inoperative for a round while he tries to reload. And gosh, that's everybody, isn't it? We are back at the top of the round.
I think I'd like to take another shot.
Okay.
At the big feller.
Okay.
Let's see. Is he still within my range?
Yep.
No.
He hasn't really moved.
See? Okay. Well, then I will try and do the same thing. Without the momentum, apparently, because we only have 1.
You have 1. You can still use it.
Okay. You guys think I should momentumate him? Okay.
Yep. Especially if you're shooting him with the rifle.
True. 3 successes.
Very good. So you get 1 momentum back, and you may do your damage.
Excellent. Now, this time, I'm serious.
Very good. You are able to take it out as you shoot it, and you hit it in its other eye.
My other eye!
It slumps to the floor, and as it falls to the floor with a big, heavy thud, the headdress that it's wearing kind of rolls off and onto the floor. And as the headdress comes off, you see the body kind of shrink down to the size of the other snakes.
Oh, can I see the headdress?
Yep, it's on the floor.
Can I put it on?
It's a clear across the floor. You are not in the position to.
Oh, I'll go get it.
Okay, so you're going to move over there to pick it up. All right, you have in your possession a headdress.
One headdress. If I put it on, does it make me a giant?
Do you want to put it on?
Are we out of combat?
Nope.
Then no.
Okay. You have one hood.
Let's try and take out this last snake.
Okay. Well, there's also an omelet, too.
We'll bend the momentum and aim.
Okay.
With 2 successes.
Very good.
Time to re-roll the 18 to
Go for it.
recoup that momentum.
Yeah, aim is a really good thing that I'm glad everybody's starting to use. Very
Hey,
good.
recoup the momentum.
There you go. Very good. So let's do some damage on this guy.
Bucket of damage.
A bucket of damage. In fact, you do a
8.
bucket of damage, and it goes down. It is dead. The omelet is very angry, and it's like, and it's going to continue to rush towards Valentino and attempt to bite you.
There.
2 successes. All right. You miss it, or it misses you. It bites at you, snaps at you. You may either move, or you can try to do 4 dice worth of damage.
Yeah, I'll try to shoot it.
Okay.
This is still coming at me.
Yeah, just roll your 4D.
We will do 4. 4. Hey, 4
You
damage.
take it out. It is a gun. You have now in a room full of dead snake people and a room full of masks. Monty looks at everyone. He's like, I don't like what he said about us being in his kingdom. I think we should run.
Agreed,
Don't put that on.
What? I was just going to try.
Don't put that on. We can talk about it later. And if we're going to try it out, you're going to be the one to do it. But don't put that on yet.
Okay, so this hood, Doc, is very nice. I mean, the fabric is silk, a red silk, and the headpiece itself, the snake ornament that wraps around like the crown or the band that would hold this piece in place, looks to be intricate gold, and the 2 red eyes look to be rubies. And then I don't know what the front of the, when you put a headdress on and the 2 pieces that hang down in front of you, I don't know what those are called, but I just called them tails. They also look to be inlaid with some kind of an exotic jewel and gold. So it's alternating bands all the way down. Also red, the same color as the snake eyes. It is very ornate and very nice.
I don't know if you guys are listening, but what he's describing is like literally Matthew Bate. Doc doesn't know this, but something is wrong with this because this is okay. Doc is not going to put it on, and Monty thinks we should get the heck out.
Yep.
Agree with Monty.
All right. So everybody starts. Go ahead.
I was going to ask, when they came in, did they leave the door open?
Yeah, the door's open.
Okay.
Good.
Real quick, let me have how much stress you have remaining, Rodrigo.
Hang on, I got to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Doc.
9.
You didn't take any injuries? Okay.
I took 1 injury.
Oh, so you
No
would be at 8
injuries.
then.
Stress.
Yeah.
Oh,
stress.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I had 1 from last time, so I do have 8. My bad.
Okay. Blisco.
7.
Okay. Valentino.
5.
Okay. 5 of 11. And the only fortune that was spent was Rodrigo. Okay. You guys just, with haste, book it out of this chamber. You're back into the main area of this place. That could be a museum, could be a, whatever. It suddenly occurs to everybody as you're rushing past that foot exhibit that Doc was so interested in earlier. It suddenly occurs to you that this is not a thing to examine feat. What this is an exhibit talking about how the people of this city were turned into snake people as you rush out and into the tunnels leading you back to the top of the to the entrance of this underground Zerzerah. Lizelle is in the lead, and she is yelling everyone, faster, faster. You can hear, as you are running past side tunnels, side streets of this city, you can hear hissing, and you can hear a lot of snake people coming up behind you. Like a lot of snake people. You continue to run through the underground passages. Fortunately, Sanjay has marked your way, so you know how to get back out, and you're able to get all the way to the entrance, and you can see it. And Lizelle is like, quick, I see the entrance ahead. And you all rush out into the nighttime because you don't know how long you've been underground, but it is nighttime. And as you rush out into the open area, you just see a swarm of Nazis all pointing guns at you.
Bugger.
Critical Hit Punch All Nazis is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment and was produced and edited by me, Steven Schleicher. If you would like to get a behind-the-scenes making of this episode, be sure to check out the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Each week I discuss my plans for the upcoming game session, and Dr. Brad Will is there to share his reactions and advice on how to be a better game master. I will warn you, though, there are spoilers galore in every installment of the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition. So, if you don't like spoilers and don't want to know what I am planning next, don't listen to these episodes. Though, I will say, if you do listen, you'll be able to see how and where the players throw a wrench into my plans, and you're also going to have greater insight into the world that's being built into this campaign. This week, we didn't have any named NPCs, so no shoutouts to our associate producers this week, but next week will feature a lot of surprises, and more than a few of our wonderful patrons will become NPCs in this game. You want your name to appear as one of these NPCs in future episodes? All you need to do is become an associate producer at patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Finally, we want you to record yourself doing your best on Critical Hit and send it to us at podcast@majorspoilers.com, and your voice will join the growing chorus of fans in upcoming episodes as well. Thank you again for listening this week, and here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2023 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.